Hello and welcome to another edition of Getting to Know the Coaches. I'm Thomas Witty, and today I'm joined by the head coach of the men's and women's tennis teams at Monmouth College, Coach Brian Jordan. Coach, how are we doing today?
Good. How are you doing, Thomas?
I'm good. Give us a little background on you, where you're from, where you went to school, and how you ended up at Monmouth.
Sure. Originally from Peoria, went to Limestone High School. As my senior year in high school, I was wanting a place that I could continue to play tennis. Ended up finding Monmouth College, and really for now the last 18 years of my life, it's been a place that I've considered to be home, whether it be as a student. I came to Monmouth in the fall of 2003 and have been affiliated with Monmouth ever since. I've played my 4 years of tennis here and then was helping out as a volunteer men's tennis assistant until the fall of 2013 when I was hired to be the women's head coach. And then in 2014 took over the men's program as well when Coach Braun moved to the head football coach. So just, been a big part of my life ever since then, and happy to call it home.
Who has been the most influential person in your life, both in terms of being a coach and just you being you?
I think as far as, just in my personal life, I think my mom, growing up in a split household with divorced parents, my mom was always there. She never missed anything, whether it be a tennis match, a choir concert, anything that I did. She was always there. So she was definitely a big part of my life growing up. As far as personally, I don't think anybody in the office has done for me more than Coach Braun has done for me. That was coaching me through my time at Monmouth College, being a great mentor for me, and today he's still a friend and a mentor that I can reach out to and ask questions of.
Being obviously you were a student at Monmouth, now you're a coach. What makes Monmouth College so unique from other schools, both in the Midwest Conference and the region?
I think what makes Monmouth special is the relationships that you build. Monmouth is very much not a place that you are known for one thing. When I was on campus, and I think that it still holds true to this day, the people who do the best at Monmouth are the ones who are involved. It's not just the ones who go to class and who come back and do their work and aren't involved. I was happy to be involved with tennis. I was in the music programs. I was in Greek life, fraternity life at Monmouth College, and those things. The way that I explain it now when I'm talking to recruits is it's like a big paint wheel, and the more of the circles that you can bring together, the more of a whole community you feel. You walk around campus and it's not, I know more than just the tennis players. I know more than just the people that I'm in a music ensemble with or that are in my fraternity. When you can start to mix those groups, and where no matter where you go on campus, you're going to have people that and people that you've shared experiences with. And I think that that's what makes Monmouth so special and kind of unique is that as a student athlete especially, you're known more than just a student athlete, but the professors, the people on campus, they still care about your well-being, both as a student and as a student athlete. Professors and staff are supportive. They support the athletics. They come out, they cheer you on. They know that you had a game that last weekend and they want to know how you did if they weren't able to come out and see it themselves. So,
what has been your favorite moment or memory coaching at Monmouth College?
Probably my favorite memory was the first time when I was a student, or not a student, but a volunteer assistant coach. And the first time that the men's tennis team qualified to make the conference championship in the team championships. It was a situation where we were in the semifinals and we were down. I think we were down 4-1, if not 4-2, knowing that we needed to win every match that was left on the courts. And to see those matches, we knocked one off. We got to 4-2. We got one to 4-3. We tied it up at 4-4. And the last match that was left on was our number one singles player. And when he clinched that match, I remember, just like Coach Braun and I jumping up and down together, and actually jumped out of one of my tennis shoes. And just the feeling of being around a program and watching it grow and to finally have that success. And I think As a fan of Monmouth, it's watching those moments happen across other sports. I remember watching the baseball team when they first won their conference championship. I was lucky enough to be announcing when the Fighting Scots football team won the conference championship last year, and being able to see that, being able to see them, enjoy that moment so much. But a part in that game, you were doing the webcast.
Yep.
Right next to me, and seeing the women's soccer team come in from winning their conference championship, and to be able to announce that and have everyone get up and be excited and give them a standing ovation in the stands. The Scots supporting Scots, and it's all one big family. I think
It's a pretty big sports culture and a good sports culture. For
right.
Sure.
That's the most fun for me, is watching those student athletes have that the championship moments and the chance to support each other.
Obviously, you're the tennis coach. I know you're a big sports fan as well. Give us your favorite sport other than tennis, and your favorite sports team.
Right now, I enjoy golf. Playing golf probably the most. But I enjoy really every sport. It's hard when somebody asks me to pick my favorite team. Before we started this, you and I were talking about looking forward to opening day, and as an Atlanta Braves fan, it's in this time where we've been kind of locked up and locked down with COVID. It's going to be exciting to watch the Braves play. They had a good season last year. But as far as sports teams go, the Braves, the Bulls, the Blackhawks, the Bears, so mostly the Chicago teams plus the Atlanta Braves. I grew up, my dad was a Braves fan from when they were in Milwaukee, so I've always kind of grown up with that and been able to see them on TBS every day growing up. So that's kind of where I fall with the Braves, but everything else basically Chicago sports.
Nice. If you weren't a coach, what's something else that you think you'd be really good at doing?
If I weren't coaching right now, I'd probably be teaching in a high school somewhere. My major in college was music, and really enjoyed being in the music ensembles on campus. And through my time before I moved back to Monmouth, I was substitute teaching, and it's something that I enjoyed helping out with some of the choirs and bands and stuff like that. So if I weren't coaching, I'd probably be a choir director at a high school somewhere.
All right, Coach, thanks for chatting with me today.
Yep, thank you.
This has been another edition of Getting to Know the Coaches. Thanks for tuning in, and roll Scots.